everybody. I am your host, Robert, a.k.a. The Tall Man. This is my lovely co-host and wife, Lisa, a.k.a. Mrs. Tall Man. Not that anyone ever calls her that. We are coming to you live right now on location on the Carnival Glory in our cabin, which is 83 to 70. So, crap, I don't know. 73, 82. Oh, we need GPS just to find our cabin.
We do.
Yes.
Not that we need GPS to find it. It's the memory.
Yeah.
It's the mad cow.
It's the mad cow. That's the mad cow. Well, hopefully the bee will go away, guys. Sorry. Wow, 3 minutes behind.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my good Lord. Well, we're here. We're live. And tonight we have a big show. We have 17 cabins that we got to look at while we're here on the ship, and we're going to bring them all to you in just a couple moments. But we can't go any further into the show until we show you balcony cam.
Yay.
Or at least promenade cam. Maybe tomorrow sometime we'll get some shots from this ship. But I really haven't found the best location yet to really get some good shots like this.
No.
So, and we don't have
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. That's what we do.
Yeah.
So let's say hello to everybody. Hello, Macrina. Welcome to the show this evening. Good evening, Gina Maxwell. Good to have you. Dave, welcome there, buddy. Good to see you, my friend. And Ashley, fresh off of her own cruise.
Yeah.
Hopefully you had a fantastic time. Patricia, hello there. How are you doing? And Bev says, hello. Mama Tall Man's in the house. Hello there. How are you? And how is Florida? Uh-oh. Mother Bee.
Yeah.
And, of course, Macrina's talking about our theme song there. The Morning Light. Yeah, Mama Tall Man, we're a little buffering. We've left NASA, I don't know, 3 hours ago, so we're sort of I don't know where. So I don't know. So hopefully it kicks the buffering pretty soon. All right.
I certainly hope so.
Almost at 13 seconds, and Bev says showtime. So yes, you are a little bit behind.
Yes, you are. Oh
yep.
My.
So since we're behind, why don't we just get into some cabins? Right?
Okay.
You want to talk about some cabins?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's talk about some cabins.
All right.
Let's start with our cabin. Let's go with the inside.
All right.
All right, everybody, this is cabin 7382. This is an inside cabin, and this is technically our cabin. So let's come in. As you come in the door, on your left-hand side, there are 3 closets. That one is hanging, at least open first. This one here is all shelves, and the one that is behind the door, this is also a hanging closet. It's actually very large. Okay. Bathrooms over here, we'll do that last. Coming a little further, you have a little mini fridge here. I don't know if it's a mini bar. Let's look. Nope, just an empty fridge. Pretty cold, actually nice. Got a coffee table there. On this side over here is our little desk area. We've got a smaller than average TV, at least by today's standards. Some water, you got a hairdryer there. There's 3 other drawers beneath there. There's a little stool over there. Lighted mirror. From a power standpoint, everybody, these cabins have 1 US power, 1 European and or 220. Okay? I mean, it's 220, but it's European power. So power is definitely a challenge. I opened up back there to see if there was another plug. There was not. To the bed side, this is 2 twins when separated, 1 king when together. Got some nightstands left and right. Nice artwork back there, which we're not going to see very much of this particular cruise. Then the bathroom. All right, so old school shower curtain, which is my least favorite, but it's okay. It's a corner shower. At my height, it's a little tight. I'm going to hand this to Lisa. I'm going to sit on this toilet for you guys. As you can see, at my height of 6'4", there are no restrictions. In fact, I mean, this, to be honest, is a pretty comfortable bathroom as far as bathrooms go. Okay, a 1-piece single basin sink. There's 3 shelves up top there with a makeup mirror, a little bit of storage underneath, and that's about it. So from a height standpoint, I'll climb in the shower so you can see that. But I mean, there's plenty of height in here, guys. You could be 6'9" and stand in that shower, maybe even 6'10". So the shower heights on this cruise ship, even though the ship is 20 plus years old, is pretty good. So that's an inside cabin. Let us know what you think of it. Ciao. Power on the desk. There's only 1 outlet, but it turns out there's power in these little nightstand lights. You can see the Lisa's phone charging cord is plugged in, and there's also a couple of USBs. So They originally wasn't power, but one outlet there, and I think when they refurbed this back in March or May of this year, they added these new things
The lamps that had the additional power. I believe so. Yeah, we found that after we had already videoed the cabins.
So, All right, so let's see. Dave says, get her done. Absolutely. Great sunset pictures. Thank you. Yes, no buffering in the highlights. Okay. Balcony cam. You know, I think one of the problems might be the highlight. What I need to do is compress it so it's not such a large file. Maybe that'll help.
Okay.
Because it's a pretty large file, and maybe that bogs everything down as it's trying to upload it. So let me compress it for the next show and see if that, helps with the B.
Thank you, guys.
Applause for everybody. Thank you. Thumbs up.
Yes, thank you.
Do us a huge favor. This is your first time finding our show. Do hit that thumbs up. Subscribe. Become part of the Tall Man Clan. We do all kinds of cruise stuff, from cruise news. Obviously, we're on a ship right now. We broadcast live every night that we are on cruise ships, and we give also very detailed deck tours of the ships we go on. So consider becoming part of the Tall Man Clan. All right. So let's move on. We're going to show you a couple different types of inside cabins. This one is what's called an upper-lower. In 1435, this is an upper-lower interior. What we mean by upper-lower is, well, as you can see, it's sort of like bunk beds. Now, this comes out of the ceiling. And so if you were a solo, you could just have the one bed here and this would be gone. But if you're out with friends and you're just going to do a cheaper inside cabin or a less expensive inside cabin, here is what an upper-lower looks like. Obviously, there's the ladder for you to get up and down. But what's nice is this setup creates a lot of actual space in here, Lisa.
It does, yeah.
A lot of people think interiors, you feel a little cramped. This gives you a lot of space.
Yeah.
Right over here, you have 4 drawers, little nooks here, small TV, lighted mirror, 1 US, 1 220, 3 closets. 2 of them are hanging. This one is shelves. Okay. Over here, you have your mini fridge. All right, and some water and stuff. And then the bathroom. Bathroom's sort of a standard size bathroom here for this ship. So you've got your curtain in the shower. It's a smaller corner shower. Toilet's in a great place for my height at 6'4". Right, good for the tall and fluffy. Ding. Right, single basin sink, 6 shelves, mirror, makeup mirror. There is 1 power outlet up there. So there you go. So there's an upper-lower. So yeah, you're sailing solo or a couple of friends, girls' weekend out, something like that. Maybe an upper-lower for you guys. Let us know in the comments what you think. There you go. There's your upper-lower. Would that work for you? I know, Macrina, you sometimes sail alone. Would you like that upper-lower situation? Give yourself some extra room in the cabin? I don't know. What do you think?
I think it's great for a solo sailor.
I do too.
Yeah.
Leave your comments in the chat below. If you're watching the replay, leave your comments in the actual comment section after the video and the replay. Sorry, we're a little tired. We were up all night videoing.
Yes, we were.
And most of the day, so we're a little tired. So we're going to show you another cabin. They consider this an upper-lower. That's how it's classified, but it's not really an inside, upper, and lower. And you can see for yourself. Here we go. Cabin 2202. This is an inside cabin, but it's very unique. It is made for friends, right? There's a twin bed on this side and a twin bed on this side. Obviously, there's no way to put them together. So if it's a girls, cruise or the boys cruise, this might be a good cabin for you. Save a little bit of money doing an interior cabin. Small TV by today's standards. There's some drawers there, a little cabinetry there. There's 2 closets here hanging on this side. Shelves on the other. There is a mini fridge right there. And again, as I said, here is the other bed, which is also doubles as a sofa. Those are the back cushions for the sofa. So interesting layout with 1 bed on this side, 1 bed on that side. So we wanted to show that to you. The bathroom looks pretty much like the rest of the bathrooms on this. There's a curtain. Right, this is back in the curtain days. No glass showers back when this ship was made. Toilet in a great place for someone tall or fluffy. I'm 6'4". I fit great on here. You have your single basin sink, 6 shelves, lighted mirror, and 1 power outlet in there. So, yeah, let us know what you think of the setup. If you're going, girls' weekend or the boys' weekend, would this be a good cabin for you? Let us know in the comments below. Ciao.
Sofa.
Yep, and I mentioned that in there, but it turned out to be a sofa. It was just made up to be a bed. So there's your sort of upper-lower, though it wasn't really an upper-lower by true definition.
No.
They classified it as an upper-lower. All right? Now we're going to look at a porthole, which oddly enough, they still consider that, I believe, an inside, even though it's a porthole. But anyway, here's a cabin 2216. This is a porthole cabin. Sort of like an ocean view, but doesn't have a big window. It's got the 2 big portholes, or small portholes, which we'll go look at first. We'll do this backwards. There's your portholes. It means we're getting down real close to the water. You see what they have to lash these things shut. So if we're in rough seas, you got to have these things closed. All right. As we turn around and start on our way in, you've got your 3 closets. This one is hanging. This one is shelves. There's a third one behind the door. It's just much bigger than the middle one, but it's all hanging. You got your little desk area here. 4 drawers, hair dryer in that one. There's a center drawer. You got a refrigerator here, like a little mini bar kind of a thing. Lighted mirror. There's only one US power, one 220, which is European power. Small TV by today's standards, and also some cabinets over here for storage. Across from this, you have a sofa that is made up in a bed configuration already. So that's what it looks like in its bed configuration, and your coffee table. Now, interestingly enough, this has just got one twin. You can't have a king in here. So it's just a twin and the other bed / sofa. Okay? And then, of course, we've already shown you the portholes. So very unique cabin setup. Right, you do have a normal shower that we've seen in this ship with a curtain, toilet in a great place for someone my height, which is 6'4", so that is tall and fluffy approved. Single basin sink, got 6 shelves, makeup mirror, and a nice big space there. Let's not forget your soap and shampoo are in the shower. So there you go. Let us know what you think of this unique cabin setup with just one twin and a sofa that converts to a bed and the portholes. All right, leave it in the comments below. Ciao.
All right, so there is your porthole cabin, and we have one more inside. This is called Inside with a Picture Window. Again, it is not classified as an ocean view. It is classified as an inside cabin with picture window. And I think you'll understand why here in just a second.
This is cabin 6202. They call it an interior with picture window. So they don't call it an ocean view. They call it interior with picture window. You'll understand why. So as you come in, I'm going to do an about face. Your closets are right here. There's one here with shelves, and then there's a larger one behind the door with all of your hanging. We'll get to the bathroom last. That's right there. Coming in further, there's your little desk area with a lighted mirror. There's only one US power there and one 220, which is European power. You do have a stool, got a hair dryer, some drawers. Over here you have a mini fridge, nice mirror, but you also have an additional closet on this side. Okay? Small TV by today's standards. Moving down here, here's your bed, which is either 2 twins when separated or 1 king when put together. Now, the reason why they don't call this an ocean view is, well, unless you're looking off into the distance, you really can't see the ocean because you have some obstructions. Now, people can get out there, so it's not private, all right? But, you know, if you're claustrophobic and you want a window, you know, this is an inside cabin, so it may be a little less expensive. Right? Your bathroom is about the same size as the rest of the cabins. It is a curtain, as you can see. Not bad for someone my height. I haven't quite done this yet, but here we go. 6'4", good for the tall or fluffy. Single basin sink right here, everybody. We'll just show you. Nice mirror. Hello, everybody. Makeup mirror, and there's a little power in here as well. 6 shelves. So there is your interior with picture window. Let us know if you'd rather have this or an actual ocean view.
Outside of some of the suites, all the bathrooms look just like that, right?
Yeah, agreed.
6 shelves, makeup mirror, 1 power outlet in there. And if you relate to the game, the desk area only has 1 US power, but it turns out these little night light sort of stand lights, you can see our phone chargers plugged in. There is power, 1 outlet on each of those lights, as well as USB charging ports. So we didn't notice that until we were settling down for the night. We're like, oh, look, there's power there. And of course, we've done all the videos. All right, so let's catch up with everybody here. Hello, Dr. Cherie. Welcome to the live show. Good to have you. Dave says, the buffer beast attacks.
Oh,
I know. I'm so
no.
sorry. Hello, Justina. Welcome. And Ashley, she says, I haven't stayed in an interior yet, but I may try that upper lower if you were solo. Yeah, it's a great solo space.
It is,
right?
yeah.
Yep, absolutely. So let's move on to some actual ocean views.
Yes.
This is cabin 2426, an ocean view. So let's take a look. As you come in on the left-hand side, you see this is all your cabinets for storing your clothes. You have your shelves on this one, and you've got hanging on that one. There's a third one behind the door, which is actually slightly bigger than the one we just showed you, okay? Coming further into the cabin, you do have your lighted mirror, which the light is not on right now. There's 4 drawers there, and a center drawer here, which I believe is where, I don't know, I thought your hairdryer was there, but I guess it's right over there. Mini bar right there, at least a mini fridge, Okay, above it there is a TV, small by today's standards, and there's mirrors everywhere with some more cabinets here. Across from that, you do have a sofa that can convert.
Ocean view.
724.77. This is a corner ocean view. So when you come in, on your right are your closets, hanging, and then this one is shelves right here, and some hanging if you want it to be, because the shelf can move up like that. Love that. All right, over here, I almost think those are new. All right, over here, you've got a little stool, lighted mirror. Power is challenging on this particular ship. One US, one European. Small TV by today's standards, little cubbies here, and you've got your hair dryer in 3 other drawers. You got a nice seating area here, guys, right? A little chair, little coffee table that can go up or down. Look at the space. First of all, there's a bed, which I'll show more in a second, but look at all this space.
I know. Look at
Love
that.
this.
Right?
This is not a suite. I'm pretty sure of it. It's just it's a corner ocean view, which is behind the curtain. Why don't you open up that curtain? We'll see that. Yeah, look at that. Get some natural light in there. All right, this is towards the back of the ship. All right, so there's your bed. It's it's king configuration. These can separate and be 2 twins if you like. All right, across from this, mini bar behind there. And then the bathroom. The bathroom's sort of just like the rest of the bathrooms we've seen. Corner shower with your curtain. Right, toilet. It's a great place for my height at 6'4". Plenty of space, so good for tall or fluffy. And then you have your single basin sink, 6 shelves, makeup mirror, and there is 1 power outlet in there. So there you go. What do you think of the space in here, guys? I kind of like it.
Me too.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comments.
Yeah.
All right, ciao.
So there you go. Before I forget, the things that I'm calling cubbies that are underneath the TV, that's actually where your safe is.
That's true, yes.
Okay, so it's not really cubbies, but that's hiding the safe. So the safe is in the doors right there, and I'm like, I can almost reach it from where I'm sitting. All right, so now we're going to get into what's called a scenic ocean view.
Ooh.
This is really cool. Watch this.
9196, a scenic ocean view. As you come in, you have all your closets here to the left, as well as some drawers. In fact, I'll just come in and turn around so you can see. It's a whole wall of closets, which is nice. People have stashed their stuff in there, so we don't want to go too close. Over here's your desk area, lighted mirror, 2 US power, 1 European power, smaller television by today's standards. This happens to be an adjoining cabin, so if you had people next door, you could connect the 2 cabins. There is a sofa that can convert to a bed right here, with some storage there with drawers and a small door on this one. But this is a scenic ocean view, not the scenic grand ocean view. You have just the 1 window here, which is still fine. We are like all but dead mid-ship. I would just sit here all day long. This would be great. You do have a little seating area. The bed is either 2 twins when separated or 1 king when together, like you see it. Okay, and then again, look at that view. There is a shade that goes down. It's automatic. There's a button somewhere. The button is over by the window. In the other cabinet was by the bathroom. There's the button right there that lowers the shade. Okay, let's take a look at the bathroom. All right, a little dark in here. It does have a stand-up shower. It's only got a curtain though. It's not too small, not too big, all right? But the toilet is in a great place for someone my size, which is 6'4". Single basin sink, 6 shelves, makeup mirror. Nice, not too bad. So let us know what you think of the ocean view. It's beautiful.
Right, a wall of glass.
I know.
I mean, you know, this is kind of a horrible statement, but I would love to be sitting there in the middle of a storm.
Yeah.
Not that I want to be on a cruise ship in the middle of a storm. That's why it's kind of hard to say. But I would just sit there and watch the rain and the lightning and the wind blowing. I don't know. That would just be so cool.
I think it would be an amazing view.
I think so too.
Absolutely.
Imagine that as a backdrop if we were going to break in and kick them out and make them take our cabin.
Maybe.
All right. So we have 1 more ocean view, and then we'll get to some of your comments. This is called the scenic grand ocean view.
This is cabin 9200. This is a scenic grand ocean view. As you come in, speaking of ocean view, I mean, look at that. What a great layout of this cabin. In fact, we're going to go right to the views. This is the very front of the ship. So imagine just sitting here, watching the world come at you, right? Good day or bad day. This is just great views, great light. There are curtains that come down, so if you want it dark, don't worry about it, okay? As you see, a nice living space here, sofa, a couple chairs and a table. There's also a little chaise lounge there. You do have a desk over here. Power is, there's 2 power outlets and one 220. Nice little mirror, and then again a little stool. You've got some drawers. This over here is where your mini bar would be, or mini fridge. You have 4 closets, or 4 doors, 2 big closets. All right, bed, either 2 twins when separated or a king when it is together. And then let's take a look at that bathroom. By the way, there's your window controls right there. All right, this is like a standard bathroom here. You do have a curtain, not glass. It's going to be a little bit tight for someone my size, but it's not bad. I'm 6'4", so it's not horrible. But the toilet is in a great place for the tall or fluffy. Single basin sink, got a makeup mirror, right? Not too bad at all. So let us know what you think of this grand ocean view.
Yeah, we enjoyed the heck out of that. We'd love to have that.
That is an amazing view.
I also almost feel that when this went into dry dock earlier this year, they did completely refurb those. Like the cabinets, they look brand new.
All of the cabinets.
They don't look like ours in here. They're a different color. They look brand new, and they're wired with 2 outlets, where every other cabin that we've seen on this ship has 1 outlet on the desk area. So I feel that they've upgraded that a little bit when they did their dry dock, but I don't know. We're just taking an educated guess. You know. Come on, we're just throwing the dice. All right, so that was all of the ocean views. We saw a few accessible cabins out there. So for those who have some mobility challenges, let's look at those now. We're going to do an accessible inside cabin.
6311, this is an accessible inside cabin. So as you can see right away, you come in, your bed is here. Now this could be a little bit tight for some people depending on the setup of your system. There is a mini fridge there, so you really can't get a scooter around here. And well, you could push the beds all the way against this wall, which if you can see from the marks, it's been done several times. So you would have access here, okay? But that would be the only way to get the chair on that side. Outside of that, it is a little bit tight here. You do have a desk, lighted mirror, little bit of power, small TV by today's standards, 4 dresser drawers there. There's 2 closet doors behind. We're not going to close, well, okay, we're closing it. You've got shelves on this side, and there's hanging on the other. Okay. Now the bathroom is 0 clearance, big wide door, so you can roll right in. Grab bars everywhere by the toilet and the shower. There's a bench you can transfer to. There's an emergency pull here in the shower. Nice single basin sink, mirror, a few shelves, makeup mirror. Speaking of emergency buttons, there is one right here. Now, my guess is the way that some people would consider configure this. See, there's a headboard there. So I would think one bed's supposed to be this way, and the other bed is supposed to be this way, which gives you a lot more operating room here, but these 2 people want their beds together.
I would agree.
So there you go.
Yep. And it could be that the people in that cabin for this cruise don't need it to be for scooters or wheelchairs because of the configuration.
I would tend to agree, yes.
And I mean, that happened once. We took it recently at the,
Yeah.
you know, a few months ago, we were on a cruise and we had an accessible cabin.
Yes, we did.
But our beds were separate. We couldn't bring them together. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, we have only one more accessible cabin. We could not find an accessible ocean view. Man, we walked up and down and up and down and up and down. We just could not find an ocean view accessible cabin. But we did find a balcony. So here's an accessible balcony cabin.
Cabin 6207, this is a accessible balcony cabin. So as you come in, it's a roll right in bathroom, but we'll do that last. But as you can see, there's plenty of room to get through here with your chairs or scooters. Off to your left is your closets for storing all your clothes. All right, and then you do have a little desk area, which I believe is a little bit higher than normal. You have a mini fridge in here, safe. There's a TV, which is a little bit small by today's standards. You do have a coffee table here, and then a nice wide area over here for the chair. This side would obviously be a little bit tight. Now, this is set up in its king configuration. They can be separated, and the bed can be pushed far over this side to have a nice big gap in the middle. Okay. So this was made before they started doing ramps out here. So if you're in a wheelchair full-time, it's going to be a little hard to access the balcony in a chair. If you're in a scooter, if you can get out of the scooter, then you can come out here and enjoy the balcony. All right, but if you're in a chair full-time, that's going to be a little bit challenging.
And I did also want to point out, there are 2 buttons back here. They're just covered by the pillows.
Like emergency call buttons?
Yes.
Yeah, it's just push for assistance right there. Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right, so there's another closet here for storing clothes and things. And then the bathroom. As I mentioned, it is 0 clearance, so you can roll right in. All right, there's grab bars everywhere. All right, same thing. There's a bench in the shower. There's a emergency pull cord up here as well if you need assistance. All right, so decent sized bathroom. The newer ships, the bathrooms are a little bit bigger, but this is not bad. All right, let us know what you think. Honestly, personally, a little slightly disappointed about that. I wonder if they have like a little ramp they could put in there if somebody requests it. You know, like a little wooden ramp or something. But outside of that, yeah, not too bad.
Well, there you have it. So that's it for the accessible cabins. We only were able to see 2. And so it's time to get into balconies and suites. But before that, let's say hello to and see what people are talking about in chat. And while you're at it, if you're new to the channel, do us a huge favor, right? Thumbs up, subscribe, become part of the Tall Man Clan. It is free to you, costs you absolutely nothing, and it really does help out the channel. And Lisa and I would sincerely appreciate it down to the bottom of our hearts. And we would love to welcome you to the Tall Man Clan. So please consider that. And for all those who have given a thumbs up already, thank you. All right. So let's see what peoples are talking about.
All right.
What are we talking about? Justin said, "Hey, friends." Ashley said, "Do we already read that one?" Ashley said, "I haven't stayed in an interior yet, but I may try an upper lower if you were solo."
I feel like that was the last comment that we read.
I feel like it is too.
Yeah.
Macrina says, "If I do a solo cabin just to get on board, I stay on the least deck 5 or deck 6, but like the different configurations." Yeah, there was a lot. We probably could have videoed another 10 cabins because there seems to be a lot of different variations with interior cabins.
Yeah, I agree.
But we didn't, want to go too over the top. But we got 17. 17 is the most we've ever gotten.
It is.
And the 2 biggest cabins on the ship we couldn't get into.
No.
So there is 2 more that we may try to get as we're leaving the ship, but we'll see. And Macrina also says interior cabins are fantastic for sleeping.
Yes.
Yes, they are.
Yes.
As long as your neighbors aren't smoking dope.
Ask us how we know.
Yes. Bev says, "I did deck 1 and 2 interiors on my first cruises. It's a long way to Lido." Yeah. Oddly enough, so our cabin, of course, we're on deck 7.
We are.
Yeah, we're not on the lower deck. The Lido is literally just above us, but there's an elevator.
Like 4 doors down.
Yeah, 4 or 5 doors. It's not far. And so we just there and then.
And then up the stairs, 2 flights.
We're up the stairs 2 flights, but if you had a lower cabin, you were by there.
Have to be a lot further.
It's an elevator, but still. But I understand completely. Justina, I agree, Macrina, about the interior cabins. Yes. Macrina says, "I like deck 6, close enough to stairs everywhere without being winded. Close for debarkation during dining rooms and Lido pool." What she's trying to say is deck 6 is great because it's really right in the middle.
It's centrally located.
Yeah, couple decks down and you're into all the big public spaces. Couple decks up and again you're in all the upper public spaces, whether it's the pool, the Lido, and all that stuff going on. So, deck 6
I'm
is.
with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I get it.
Yeah, but for us, even we're on deck 7.
We are.
2 flights down is deck 5, and there's all kinds of things there. The casino is there on this ship, and there's shops and things down there. So deck 5, 4, and 3. And we're going to do that tomorrow night. We're going to do some deck tours with you guys tomorrow night, so you'll get to see. But anyway, Dave says, "Now that's a large cabin. I like that." Awesome.
Yeah.
Macrina says, "Love the scenic ocean view, especially for an ocean view price. Just as great as a balcony." Absolutely. I think the only thing you miss is you won't hear the ocean.
Yeah.
Outside of that, but from the views,
the views
fantastic.
Are amazing.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yep. And you're in a climate controlled space.
Yeah.
Like let's say you were in Alaska, right, with that cabin. Wouldn't that be awesome?
Oh my goodness, yes.
You don't have to be outside freezing if it's cold, but you'd be inside, in your space there.
Yeah.
Macrina says she would sit there all day and night. Yeah, we understand. We would do the same thing.
Absolutely.
Bev loves the wall of glass. We agree. We had something similar when we were on the Mariner of the Seas because we got upgraded to the panoramic views.
Yes.
I think, was it Mama Tall Man or was it Daughter Tall Man that had like the big massive wall? It doesn't matter.
I don't remember.
Anyway.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Dave says, "Now we're talking. This cabin looks the docks cabin on the Love Boat roomy. The docks cabin. Maybe.
No.
Yeah. Cabins aren't that big.
No,
Generally
they're
speaking.
not.
Ben says, now that one has a place to sit. Absolutely, it's beautiful.
Yes.
And Dave also comments, for that, I'll get together with friends for a drink social. Absolutely. That would have been a great room because there were so many seating areas.
Yeah,
The sofa, the chairs, and the chaise lounge.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was perfect.
That is definitely a party cabin.
Yeah.
Or a family of six, right? Karina says, I wonder if that mini fridge on the accessible cabin can be moved. I don't think so. I think most of the down are screwed down.
I feel like it is as well, with the exception of the nightstands. I think the nightstands move.
Yeah. But I don't think
anything else does.
Yeah. Now, but remember that in that particular one cabin, the first bed was supposed to be this way. The other bed was supposed to be this way,
And
like
that
like
opens
this,
up the
and that would have
entire-
opened everything up as opposed to the beds being sort of the way they were.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just assuming the person that was going to be in that cabin doesn't have accessibility challenges, mobility challenges.
I would
So,
tend to agree, yeah.
but I don't think that cabinet moves. Ashley says, had to run out with my daughter. I'll be back on. Okay.
All
We'll see
right.
you in a bit.
Yes, we will.
We may be here. Good evening, Nurse Tara. Welcome. How are you? Dr. Shree, I was on a Christmas cruise on the Glory on the day after it was in the accident in Cozumel.
Oh, my.
Yeah. Oops. Hit the pier, right? All right, so let's get into some balconies. You guys ready to see some more cabins? Let's go.
Yeah.
We're about halfway there. So let's get to some balconies, and we'll start, actually, with a balcony.
This is 7366. This is a balcony cabin. So as you come in, on to your right, you have your closets here. All right, there's one here. There's one here, long hanging. And then behind the door, which is propped open, there's another closet. We'll look at the bathroom last. You come in here, you have a nice lighted mirror, phone, a little bit of power, smaller TV by today's standards, and some more cabinetry here, which is nice. Okay, across from this desk area, you do have a sofa, a little coffee table that's movable, and you have your two twin beds that can convert to become a king. As you see, they are separated here. You have a nice mirror right here. The balcony, not too big, not too small, right? A couple of chairs, good views out the side of the ship, except for that crane right there. All right, let's go take a look at the bathroom. All right, so you do have a shower curtain, no glass. Remember, this is an older ship. Toilet, that's actually in a decent place for the taller Fluffy. And then your mirror, you got a makeup mirror there, right? So there you go. There is your balcony cabin. Enjoy.
Yeah, there you go. So there was a normal balcony. Now let's look at an extended aft view balcony.
This is cabin 6485, an extended aft view balcony. So let's take a look. As you come in, like a lot of the cabins we've been seeing, your closets are just to the left. There's a very large one behind the door that is all hanging. It's just a larger version of this closet. This one here has shelves in it, which is nice. Moving further in, you do have your desk area, a little stool, 4 drawers, mini fridge, cubbies up here. That mirror is lighted. Power is at a premium. You have one US outlet and one 220, which is European. Small TV by today's standards. Across from this, you have your sofa, which can convert to a bed. There's some drawers underneath the sofa and a coffee table that is movable. Over here is your bed area, your sleeping area, which is a king, as you see it here, or this can be separated to become 2 twins. Okay? But this cabin is all about the aft view. Okay? So, in fact, you can see the word glory right here. Now, if you're back here, this would be private. People can't see because you have this. But if you're standing out here, obviously people up there can see you. Now, we are all the way in the back of the ship. But, you know, if you're lounging back here, nobody can see you. But I just wanted to make sure that I pointed that out. And plus, if you're all the way at the front, you're now looking into the neighbors' cabins as well. Same thing on that side. All right, let's take a look at the bathroom. All right, shower curtain, small corner shower, soap dispensers, shampoo, right? Toilet in a great place for the taller Fluffy. Single basin sink, 6 shelves. You got a makeup mirror. Nice. The bathrooms today are slightly bigger, but that is not too bad. All right, let us know what you think. Till we see you on the next one. Ciao.
All right, so that was your extended aft view balcony. Let's look at what's called a premium vista balcony.
This is cabin 6473, a premium vista balcony. As you come in to your left, you have your closets. There are 3 of them. There's one behind the door, which is pretty large, and it's all hanging. We're not going to move the door. Over here, you have shelves, some stored away towel animals, I think from the last cruise, and that is also hanging. As you come in further, there is a little coffee table here that can be moved around. You have a desk area with a little stool, 4 drawers, as you can see, a lighted mirror, small TV by today's standards, okay? And there's a mini fridge right in there. Over here, you do have 2 twins that can convert to a king. As you can see, it's in its king configuration, a couple nightstands, and if you're in the bed looking this way, look what you get to wake up to. Isn't that cool? We're getting pretty low. We're not like cove balcony low, but we're down pretty low, so you'd have great views. And in fact, speaking of that, let's just go take a look. So this has an extended balcony, so look how long it is. It's narrow, but it's very long. So you do have a lounger down there, a couple chairs, but look at the views, guys. Right? And we are towards the very back of the ship. Let us know what you think of this extended balcony.
Bathroom.
Oh, the bathroom. Oh, yeah, we almost forgot the bathroom. We can't end this without looking at the bathroom. Heaven forbids. All right, so it looks like the rest of the bathrooms that we've seen in the normal cabins. You obviously shower curtain, some soap dispensers in there, 6 shelves, single basin sink, toilet, and is a great place for the taller fluffy. I'm 6'4", so you can use my height as reference. Again, premium vista balcony. Let us know what you think of having this view so close to the water. Ciao.
All right, so the next cabin we went in, we didn't know what to call it. We didn't have it written down. We're like, well, let's get this when we're here because you'll understand why in just a minute. But it turns out it's still also a premium vista balcony. It's just a premium vista corner balcony. Wait till you see.
This is cabin 6452. We're not actually sure what kind of cabin this is. It is an aft view, but it almost has the feeling of a suite because it is really big. It wraps all the way around. So we've already looked at the aft view premium extended balconies, which are next to this, but we saw this corner one and we had to come check it out. So as you come in, you have your standard 3 closets here. One's shelves, one's hanging, and there's another one that's behind the door. Over here is your desk area with a mini fridge right there. Power is a premium in these cabins. Only 1 US outlet and 1 220, which is European power. 4 shelves, smaller TV by today's standards. You do have your 2 twins, which together are king, nightstands, and all that stuff. But there's a ton of area in here, guys. If the door was actually wider, this would make a good accessible cabin. All right, but speaking of which, the reason why we came down here was because we saw this balcony. Look at this, Lisa. It goes all the way down here.
That is
right?
awesome.
Man, I think this is the biggest balcony on the ship.
I think it is.
Right? Now, it's not 100% private, right? If people are up there, they can see if you're standing where I'm standing. But if you're chilling back here, the only people that can see you is if your neighbors happen to peer over from over there. But yeah, amazing views. Let's go check out the bathroom. All right. Bathroom's here in the corner. And this is sort of the standard bathroom that we've seen in most of the cabins. You've got a shower curtain, a smaller corner shower. The toilet is in a great place for the taller fluffy. I'm 6'4" and I fit just fine on there. Single basin sink, 6 shelves, makeup mirror. There is 1 power outlet in here and your mirror. All right. So there you go. Again, I wish we knew what this was actually called. So we're just going to call this the aft view premium corner extended wraparound balcony.
I like it.
All right. Ciao.
Just premium vista balcony. It's just on the corner. So premium vista corner balcony.
Location, location, location.
You know, nobody said anything about our friend tonight.
Oh.
I know. Nobody commented about our friend. Speaking of comments, the only thing we have and ripped a hole in the other ship. I thought that was it was Jamaica that they hit the pier.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I get my accident screwed up.
Yeah, and I was thinking it wasn't Glory, but I can't remember which one was which. So
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
whatever.
It was, yeah.
Sorry, it's a mad cow. Just
Either
moving
way.
on.
Oy.
Yep. She also says those extended balconies you usually get rained with soot. So these are older ships. These older ships, like almost all the new ships being built now, are built with LNG, which is a much cleaner fuel. We actually have a video coming out soon about the transition in the industry to different fuels. But this ship is on the old, oil, heavy. It's called HFO, heavy fuel oils. And in fact, I shot a video today of the Radiance. The Radiance is old school. Next to it was the Utopia, which has LNG. And I didn't load this up, so I'm just going to play this, and you literally can see the difference. You just see the smoke coming out of the smokestack. Behind it to your left there, that's the Utopia behind it, and their smokestacks. There's nothing coming out of that, right? So that's why so many people complain about the pollution or air pollution that cruise ships create. It's actually quite substantial. But LNG is fixing a good bit of that. I don't think it's the end game, but it's a good start. But yeah, so what you're talking about, if you're on that back and when the smoke blowing, as you're sailing, some of the particles would drop onto those back balconies, right? Patricia says, I would love that corner balcony one. Yeah, so would we.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We would at all. All right, so let's get to the last two. We have two suites, guys. Let's go look at the Ocean Suite.
Cabin 7322, an Ocean Suite. So as you come in, you have a nice wood floor, like the inlays, the darker colors, nice granite countertops. To my left is sort of a closet dressing area. You have a nice lighted mirror in here, a little stool to sit on if you're doing your makeup. There is a couple closets here on this side. There's hanging there, shelves on this side. Moving into the bathroom, that toilet is in a great place for the tall or fluffy. I'm 6'4", so you can use my height as an example. Speaking of height, I still have some clearance in here. It'll be a little bit tighter in the Shub Tower combo here because I would take a step up, but that is also a whirlpool tub. And let's not forget you do have his and her sinks, 6 shelves, and a makeup mirror. Moving into the main part, you only have one plug right here plus the 220. So 1 US power, 1 220. Again, it's an older ship, so by standards of the day, that was pretty good, right? You have a little mini fridge in there, sofa that can convert to a bed, nice sitting chair, and a coffee table. On this side, you have your 2 twins that can convert into a king, or you can have them separated. Nice big mirror back there, nice nightstands. You also have additional cabinetry over here for closet space, smaller TV by today's standards, and sort of like a little mini bar area, even though the mini fridge is here. Okay, moving out to the balcony. The balcony is pretty long, but it's not very deep, right? So you have some chairs on that side, chairs on this side, but it's not very deep. Again, older ship. This was pretty good back in the day. We've changed our standards a little bit, so balconies have gotten bigger. So there's your Ocean Suite. Hope you enjoy.
There's our friend, right? Little friend right there, right? Macrina said hello. Camera back out and up. There we go. Right there, maybe. I don't know. What's that look like? That looks pretty good, I guess. Yeah. Go back in. We're just resetting here. One of these days, I'll get all fancy smancy and have like things programmed in there. Anyway, so that was the Ocean Suite. All right, one more. Let's do the Grand Suite.
All right.
7306 Grand Suite. So as you come in, you have some closets right here. You have a nice mirror right here. You can maybe put your keys and things right here. You have a little desk area here with a chair, some power, only one outlet for 110 and one for 220. Nice mirror. Sofa, nice living area, guys. You've got 2 seating chairs with a little coffee table, little end table down there as well. Over here is your TV and a safe. It's smaller by today's standards, but not bad. Into the bedroom, you have 2 twins that are either a king like you see it, or you can separate them. A couple nightstands up there as well. Nice mirror. There's some additional closet space here, so you have plenty of closet in here. In fact, there's sort of a dressing area and closets in here as well, which is really nice. Okay, there's also a sink out here to wash your hands if you're doing your makeup and stuff right here, because you also have his and her sinks in the bathroom. Toilet, bidet. This is a great place for the tall or fluffy. You have a Shub Tower combo that's also a whirlpool tub, a little on the larger side than most, which is nice. All right, let's go take a look at that balcony. So there's two sides of it. You have some chairs on this side, and you have a lounger on that side. And of course, you do have great views out the side of the ship. So there is the Grand Suite. Let us know what you think of it.
All right, everybody, that concludes the 17 cabins that we got here on the Carnival Glory. So hopefully you found one that works for you. I know I found several.
So did I.
Yep. Macrina says, love your animal friend.
Aw, thank you.
And Gina likes the large balcony. Yep, I understand. We're talking about that corner.
Yes.
Dave says, them large balconies are a tempting reason to upgrade my ticket. Yeah, right? You know, if it's available. I'll be honest, those type of cabins, they go pretty quick.
They do.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you're wanting one of those cool, larger sort of cabins with the balconies that aren't suites, you'd have to book I would think pretty far out, but, it's completely doable.
Yeah.
Gina wants to know what this is Ellie. Everybody say hello.
Ellie the elephant.
Ellie the elephant, right? And Macrina says, I would love those corner balconies, but just can't justify the big added cost when I'm not in the room much. No, I understand completely. Everything is cost driven. We've talked about this before. I mean, we're in an inside cabin. We prefer balconies. We prefer something with a little bit more room, but I also prefer to do more cruises.
Exactly.
And so, this was like $600 and something for the two of us for this. So it wasn't ridiculous, even though it's a 4-day, but it seems to be the pricing these days. So I continually watch for good deals and book them when I can. But, we can deal. We're not all that. I'd rather have a large balcony, but, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So, well, sorry. Let me take a drink. Almost choked.
Don't do that. Yeah, I was going to say, especially, when we're doing the shorter itineraries, the interior cabins are great because, we're videoing and we're sleeping, and that's pretty much it. I definitely, on our longer itineraries, like to have the balcony. I love to sit out on the balcony when we're not working.
I think the further description of what she's trying to say is we're rarely in the cabin. We're out in the middle of the night videoing, and then we come and sleep. And then we get up and we video during the day when it's port day, when everybody's off the ship, and then we sleep. And so we're just not in here much on these short ones because it's all video. So a little bit of relaxating. Speaking of relaxating.
Another Robism.
Zucchini. It has a zucchini tub.
My mother used to call us a jacuzzi a zucchini.
A zucchini tub. Yep.
I think that happens when you start getting a little older. You start calling things something that
don't
maybe
know.
it's not the right word, but it sounds close.
It's a zucchini shub tower.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway, but we were in Nassau today. Hopefully you saw some of that in the highlights for those who were with us at the very beginning. And we didn't get off the ship. We're coming back here in 2 days, or 3 or 4 days, something like that. In fact, it's the same itinerary. We're just doing it on a Conquest. So we got
And then reverse.
And in reverse, meaning on this cruise, we first day we get on the ship, then port, which is today. Tomorrow there'll be a port, and then the last day is a day at sea. On the Conquest, it's the opposite. We have our day at sea up in the front, and then 2 port days, and we're finished. Well, the cruise is finished. We're just getting right on the Divina and going on a 10-day. That one we have a balcony on, so we are.
Yes, we can relax a little bit on that one.
Yes. Macrina says, hi, Ellie. We like Ellie.
Yeah.
Yep, smaller, lower-cost cabins means more cruises, absolutely. We've been very upfront with you guys. Some people call me honest to a fault, but the cruise lines don't, they don't comp us anything. Nothing. Not so much as a drink. Right? So every penny, every time you see us in a ship, it's come out of our pockets. We pay just like you guys pay. And we have a couple tips and tricks of places to go that we get some really good deals. And one of these days we'll let you know the secret, but it's going to be a secret for now. Tomorrow we're going to Princess K. It is a tender port. We actually haven't been there in a very, very long time. Back's bothering me, by the way, Macrina. I need my TINS unit. We haven't been there in a long time, but it is a tender port.
I'm thinking I might fight you for it tonight.
Yeah, right.
You stab right there.
So I'm not sure if we're gonna go. I'm not sure if we're gonna get off the ship tomorrow or stay on and do some more video work because we still have some more videoing to do. But again, we're coming right back here. So if we can get all that video done now, we might be able to spend like an entire day there instead of getting on a tender, going over there for half an hour and turn around and coming back. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. But obviously, we'll get some nice shots from the ship, and we'll see who else is in town tomorrow, and then we'll make a decision whether or not we're gonna, go to the island or not. So we'll see what happens. Shows. Epic Rock was tonight. It went off 30 minutes ago. We've seen Epic Rock before. We enjoy that show. It's a very cool, very well-written show.
Yeah.
I don't know how this cast does with it, but it's unfortunately hard to be in two places at once. So that's one of the reasons why we may try to stream at 8 instead of 9, because, we with you an hour and a half, we can dump thank you, and then we can run down and check the shows.
Yeah.
We also haven't seen any of the other entertainment yet. Last night, as soon as the stream was done, we went to bed because we got up at 2:45 a.m. to start the video work that we do in the middle of the night. So maybe tonight... Maybe tonight we'll go walk around the ship and see some more of the entertainment that's out there, some of the bands and musicians and things, and shoot some video for you guys so we can share that with you, how the entertainment is on the ship currently. So, okay. What does Dave say? Dave says, me and my relax and drink by myself kind of person, and would love the Alaska cruise with a nice open balcony, soak up the views and smell the cool sea air. Smell. Yeah, not small. Smell.
Oh, I agree.
I think
Totally
Dave's drinking
agree.
already.
No, Dave's just got fat fingers like you do.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Dave, yes, to your point, when we go to Alaska, we absolutely want a balcony, because we want to be able to sit there and see this amazing landscape go by. Can't do that from an interior cabin.
No.
So I'm not going to Alaska unless I can have a balcony.
Yeah.
She agrees. So
I totally agree.
we're not trying to be stuffy that way. Just we want to be able to capture it and see it, right? So of all the cruises, we're 40 plus cruises now. Alaska's not been one of them. So when we go, we want to, that'll be the splurge, if you will, a little bit.
Yes, definitely.
Yep. Let's see here. Macrina says, secrets come on the group cruise. Yes, they do. Y'all go to bed.
All the stories come out on the group cruise.
Group cruise. We'll play the video for the group cruise in just a minute. But there's the email. If you want to come with us on our group cruise, you can see the clock ticking right there. 360 days. Less than a year now. 360 days, 18 hours, 3 minutes. Okay? Just send me an email. tallmanscruiseadventures@gmail.com. Okay. We are not the agents. We're not agents at all, travel agents. So we have someone that has been handling our bookings forever, and he/she. It's Chris and or Kathy, but we're pretty much just dealing with Kathy now. Chris is the owner of the business, and he's got a lot of fish to fry. But Kathy's been handling our stuff now for quite a long time, and she has put this group together for us. So if you want to join us for the group cruise, again, send an email to that email address, tallmanscruiseadventures@gmail.com, and we will gladly forward your information or her information to you. Okay? Speaking of which, how about a little teaser for the group cruise?
I like it. Come join us November 8th, 2025.
There'll be meet and greets,
Parties,
pineapples.
ducks, and of course the live shows.
Don't miss our first ever group cruise. We'll see you on the horizon. Well, there you go. There is information on the cruise, on the Carnival Horizon. So can't wait for that. Little less than a year now, which is fantastic.
We're going to have so much fun.
So, Macrina says, Lisa can zap you again with the tins. Yes.
Yeah, we may be fighting over it. But I'll eventually zap him.
Yeah, I put it on last night after all the videoing we were done. Oh, or is it this afternoon? I don't know.
No,
I
it
wore it
was-
already once today.
It was after we were done videoing last
And
night, early this morning.
It helps so much. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Macrina also wants to know if we're doing a pizza trip tonight. I don't know. I don't know. Well, speaking of food, let's talk about dinner.
Okay.
So night 2 in the dining room, again, fantastic. We checked in on our app, and at the restaurant's supposed to open around, I think, 5:30. By 5:28, we were assigned our table and walked down there, and so we got in there. Different table than last night, different set of waiters, and just another great experience.
Yeah.
Right? Food was quick and was good, and
Service was great.
yeah. So we put last night's food pics and menus in our Facebook group. If you're new and don't know our Facebook group, there it is. Just go to Tall Man's Cruise Adventures and look up, or I'm sorry, go to Facebook and look up Tall Man's Cruise Adventures. There will be a couple questions for you to answer. Please answer them or it will not let you in to the group. So it's pretty simple, okay?
And there is this evening's dinner menu.
Yep, so had a bunch of starters, a lot more than last night.
Yeah.
Yep. Crispy butter, milk calamari, crawfish fettuccine, shrimp cocktail, Caesar salad, spinach salad, chilled strawberry and chia seed, like a cold soup, cream of mushroom soup, and corn chowder. And there's always sushi down there, but that's extra cost. So I had the chilled strawberry and chia seeds and the corn chowder and a Caesar salad.
I had the corn chowder and the spinach salad.
How was your spinach salad, by the way?
Good.
Was it good?
Yeah.
For dinner, the options were a dinner-sized portion of the crawfish fettuccine, grilled jumbo shrimp and fish cake, chicken cordon bleu, slow roasted or slow cooked prime rib, roasted vegetable lasagna, and a featured Indian vegetarian dish. Oddly enough, we both had the chicken cordon bleu. We
did.
I had steak last night. I didn't want prime rib tonight, which normally is weird because I'll always get into some prime rib, but no. And the chicken cordon bleu was really good.
It was.
Yeah.
And I tell you, Bruce sitting next to me had the prime rib and it looked amazing.
It did.
Oh
It
my gosh.
really
it
looked amazing.
Good. Yes.
Yep. For dessert, she had the creme brulee. The dessert offerings tonight was the Carnival melting chocolate cake, of course, the creme brulee, the panna cotta, ice cream sorbets, and a cheese plate. Those are your options for dessert. I had a banana split. Wasn't on the menu, but they made me a banana split. So Carnival Little does one know. If you want a banana split, just ask them. They will make it for you, even though it's not on the menu.
Same thing with the chocolate melting cake. If you want to turn it into a Reese's cup,
Yep,
add
get
a
that little ramekin of peanut butter.
Ask for a side of peanut butter.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yep. Things that are not on the menu that are always available.
Yep. So we sat next to a couple of nice people. We're at a table for two, but there's another table for two with like this much space between our table and theirs. And same thing last night.
Yes.
But it was a different group tonight, some guys, and we had a great conversation with them. Dave and
Bruce.
Yes. Dave and Bruce. Good meeting you guys. Don't be a stranger.
Yes.
Anyway, so let's see here. True Texan Girl says, got on late, but have been watching the videos. Thank you, and better late than never.
Yes,
no worries about it.
I'm so happy to see you again.
Because she says, caught on late. Right? Macrina's like, group cruise, absolutely. Coming up. I have 3 booked next year, 2 on Mariner and Jubilee in September. Well, you're going to have to squeeze a November for the group cruise.
Yeah. Gotta do it.
Got to squeeze it in.
Yeah, we've been on both the Mariner and the Jubilee, and we have videos on both of them up, and enjoyed both of them.
Yep, you'll be an expert before you ever get there.
Yeah.
Macrina says, 1 year from today, Lisa and I can do the ropes course and watch Antonio walk the plank.
Heck yeah.
And I will get it all on camera.
And Macrina, we're gonna race the ropes course.
Let's
We're
not
gonna
go
race
there.
on the
Let's
ropes
not go
course.
there. You who trips over your feet just walking.
I know. Oh my goodness.
Dave says, lovely evening watching my crew specialist living the life. Cheers, my friends, and those viewers watching. Cheers to you all as well. Thank you, Dave.
Aw, thank you. Yeah.
You get an applause. All right. Awesome. All right, so let's see here. Macrina says, if you see the cucumber avocado cold soup, try it. Very refreshing.
Okay.
yeah, we'll be on the lookout for it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not sure that they'll have it on the shorter itineraries,
Yeah, I don't know.
but if they do,
That's the other thing.
I'm in.
That's the other thing about doing like back-to-back short cruises. It's the same food every 3 days
it is.
because they just started over. So it's like, oh yeah, I guess this is what I'm gonna have tonight.
Just had that a few days ago, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's not happening here, but it will on the Utopia because that's a
Yes.
back-to-back.
Yes.
All right, so.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Hopefully, everybody had a great day today. We did. Again, we did a lot of work, but it was relaxing work, right? Not too bad. We got to take a little nap, just a little bit,
Yeah.
a couple of minutes. But yeah, because we were up all night. We watched the morning light come,
Yes, we did.
but decided to go to bed before breakfast. We're like, we're going to get up in 4 hours anyway. We'll catch the last part of the breakfast buffet, and then get on videoing.
Yeah, because the ship didn't dock in the Bahamas until 10
10:30.
a.m.,
Yeah.
10:30.
10:30,
And we do our outdoor videos on the upper decks when the ship is in port, so that way that
Less people.
fewer people that
Yep.
we're getting on our videos.
Yep. We
Not
try.
everybody likes to get on our
No,
videos.
we try.
Yeah.
We try our best.
Yeah.
So, there was something else I was going to say, and I can't remember now what it was.
Oh no.
I know, right? How horrible of me. It's
Yeah.
just in one side of the head and out the other. Patricia says, "Don't worry, Lisa. We will be there to pick you up."
Thank you.
Yeah. And I'm not making light of it, but she'll be the one that falls off the end of the escalator like that poor lady did when we were getting on the ship.
Eventually, yeah. One day
be
I
this
will.
one.
It will. I'm already my right foot. It's like I drag it, so I'm always like stubbing my toe on my right foot, and yeah. So I know what's gonna happen.
When I say trip over thin air, I'm not kidding. Just
No.
you all right? Yeah, what? Tripped. Yeah, I know. It's air. It's thick. Gravity sucks.
Well, now you know why I was always last to be picked for running activities.
Yeah.
And PE when I was in school. I definitely, even then, I would trip over my own 2 feet.
Macrina says, "No racing." I have to admit, the first 2 obstacles gave me white knuckles and rope burns,
okay.
hanging on for dear life till I
Okay.
get my legs. Yeah, no
Okay.
racing, just completing it. That's all we need
Okay.
to do is complete it, right?
I'll cheer you on.
Absolutely.
You'll cheer me on.
All right. So, PSA. Guys, if you're watching the replay, if you've made it this far into the replay and you want to know something about the Carnival Glory, leave it in the comments below. Again, if you're watching the replay, if you're still with us right now live and you have a question about the Glory, anything else for that matter, leave it in the chat. We answer all the questions, especially when we're on a ship. If they're looking for some specific information about the ship, we will go and find it out and bring it to you in the next show. Sometimes, depending on the amount of questions, it could be 2 shows. That happens a lot on inaugural cruises.
It does.
Because nobody's seen them before. Everybody, what did they do here? Can you do this and do it? And so sometimes it may take an extra day. But yeah, we have 3 inaugurals coming up next year.
We do.
We already have a pretty decent full schedule next year for cruising. So.
Yeah, and I know Patricia was asking if they have popcorn on the ship when they do the dive-in movies, and yes, they do. I didn't ask how much it was. I'm assuming most of the ships it's $4, so I'm assuming that's probably about what it is. But yeah,
Used to be free.
I know, but yes, they do have popcorn.
$4 for that little bag of popcorn.
Well, it's a little.
Is it a box?
It's a little box.
It's not the little
when
paper
you pay
thingy?
for it.
Okay.
No, the paper thing, it was on Princess. That was free.
Okay.
But the box is a little bit bigger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do that tomorrow and have it for the show.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Will it last that long?
Well, that's another. Yeah, I
We
don't
have
know.
to buy 2 boxes.
We might have to.
One that you show me and one that you hide.
Maybe.
Patricia says, "I trip over feathers myself." Yeah,
I get it.
Yeah.
I totally understand.
Yep. It was that thing jumped up and grabbed my foot. I don't know. It's my invisible friend. It was Ellie. Just tripped up and went whack and.
Well, the funny thing is, I was holding cups of water, and we walked by this one place, and he's telling me, "Watch out for the water." I was like, "Yeah, I spilled it."
That's her
And then
mess.
someplace else, there was water on the floor. I was like, "I did not do that."
You know what? I probably would want to read this earlier in the show, but let's just address it now. So over the past week and a half or so, there's been several, let me move this so I can actually see it, several posts about things Carnival is doing. And what I mean by this is, when you book a cabin, if you're in there just two people, husband and wife, and you happen to either pick, or if Carnival assigned, whatever, that a cabin to you that can accommodate 3 and or maybe 4 people because of the pull down bunks, there's a possibility that Carnival, even though you picked it, paid for that particular cabin because you wanted that cabin for a specific reason, for location or whatever it is, they can move you. And that's sort of what the post was about. There were several people saying, yeah, it happened to me, and yeah, it happened to me, for no reason at all. They had paid for an actual, I want cabin, 8282. And all of a sudden they're not in 82 and 82. They were moved by the cruise line. And so there were several people talking about this same sort of incident. Okay. However, somebody has come back to rebut that, and that it's not happening, that it's fake news, this, that, or whatever. And that particular post was sort of using, I'm not going to say using John Hill's words, but this person said they had communicated with John, and this is what John said. And if this is what John said, it's not what John said, because John has a very unique way of talking and writing, and this was not. So I don't know if this person was paraphrased. However, I do want to share this with you. This is straight from, Carnival's contract. Okay? Specific stateroom assignments, I'm going to have to move this also so I can see. Specific stateroom assignments are not guaranteed. Carnival reserves the right to move guests to a comparable stateroom for any reason, including but not limited to instances in which stateroom is booked with fewer than the maximum number of guests in the stateroom can accommodate, or when a particular guest cancellation occurs and the remaining numbers of guests do not match the maximum number of guests that the stateroom can accommodate. Okay? So it is written in Carnival's contract that you have to sign every time you book a cruise, right? And so it is absolutely 100% possible that is happening. There's supply and demand right now is at an all-time high for the cruise industry.
That is true.
Ships do not sail empty. They sail full. Now, are they full to capacity or every cabin? That's a conversation for another day. Example, we're 3,100 on this ship. Even though it's broadcast that it's only like just a little under 3,000. But customer service told us you can squeeze almost 3,800 people on this if every berth is full. Okay, we're at 3,100. Every cabin is full, but not every berth, right? But I can't say the people that were complaining about Carnival doing this, changing their cabins without real notice. I don't know if it's true or false. I don't know if the rebuttal from John Heald is fake or not. Normally, something like this, John would come on himself and say some things because it's a big thing. But just please note, it is a real thing in your contract that you sign when you buy a cruise from Carnival, that they can move you at any time for any reason. Okay? And that line that I read you is specifically if you're in a cabin that holds 3 and there's only 2 of you and they want to sell that space, they'll move you to another cabin. So I wanted to get that out there because I know that's been a little bit of a conversation. So
it has, and I don't think that is the norm. I think it is extenuating circumstances, but just know that, yeah, if you are in a cabin with 2 people that could actually hold 3 or 4, that is a possibility that could happen. Yep.
We're just can't confirm that it is a yes and or no with these posters. I don't, I have no reason.
It's hearsay. It's all hearsay at this point. So there's no, specific details.
Right. Well,
to be able to give a specific answer.
Whether it's hearsay or not, the reality is it is 100% possible.
It is. It is in your contract. It is 100% possible.
And there's something else that Carnival has released within the last 3, 4, 5 days. And I find it interesting because I don't think it's Carnival specific, but it's Carnival taking the lead. Okay? Panama has changed some rules and regulations, laws, if you will, for cruise ship passengers. If you leave from Fort Lauderdale go on a 10 or 12 day round trip back to Fort Lauderdale, you can use your birth certificate and an ID to get on the ship, as long as you're starting in one U.S. port and going right back to the same U.S. port. However, if that is going to Panama and you have any intentions of getting off the ship, you cannot leave the ship unless you have a passport. Your birth certificate and photo ID will not get you off the ship in Panama. And so the reason why I said I don't think it's Carnival specific, because it's a Panamanian thing. It's not a Carnival thing. So any ship now from any cruise line that is going to go to Panama, and if you have aspirations of getting off and doing excursions, if you don't have a passport, you are stuck on the ship.
Agreed.
And we've always been very vocal. We feel for the cost of what it is, getting a passport, especially if you love cruising, it's a no-brainer. Just go and do it. And it's good for 10 years, for Pete's sake.
Yeah.
Right? So it's worth every penny, because then you have zero restrictions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So, but I wanted to bring that up too, because, you can't get off a ship now in Panama unless you absolutely have a passport.
I'm glad you brought that up, because I did hear that as well, and I totally forgot about it. It was on my list of things to talk about too. So, yeah.
Yeah, we may have to talk about it again at the beginning of the show, because we're about an hour and 20 minutes in. But
that's true. We might have to. We'll see if we can remember that.
Yes. Mad cow.
Yeah.
She can't remember to walk without tripping.
That's not a memory thing.
Anyway, so let's see. There's been a couple more comments here. Macrina says, "You both are the best. Love you guys, and thank you. Have fun, and can't wait for lots of these lives through year's end." Meaning lives, the show. Absolutely. Every day.
Thank you, Macrina.
There's only a couple days where there won't be live, because two of the cruises, there's a couple days in between. But we may do like our wrap-up video on those days. So, excuse me. So, but yeah, we'll be pretty busy with you guys for the next, 35, 40 days, something like that. Right? Bev says, "I once belly flopped on a speed bump."
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That sounds like it hurted. I'm going to have a lot of these sayings on a shirt one day, guys. I'm telling you. Oh, my God. Macrina says, "Robert, that's 100% true. They want to sell the berths."
Yes.
Absolutely. We've had this talk before. I don't remember there ever being so much cruise news. I just don't. Because we've been cruising for a long time, even when we were travel agents. Now, of course, with YouTube being as large as they are now, and Facebook with their groups and different things, the whole social media aspect of things with Instagram and TikTok and this, I think it's just much more in our face now.
I think it is.
But I'm pretty sure that's not a new thing in their contract.
No.
And I'm pretty sure it's happened before in the past.
Yep.
It's just now we hear about these things more because of social media. So, but yeah, if they have the opportunity to sell a berth, they're going to do it, right? They are here to make money. I know it's vacation for us and it's fun and all that stuff, but they are here to turn a profit. And if that room can sleep 3, well, that's $500, $600, $700, $800 more they can suck out of that cabin with having somebody sleeping in that berth. Plus, let's not forget potential alcohol or sodas or shore excursions and pictures and all the other things that you might buy here on the ship. So they absolutely will do that, which is why it's in their contract.
Exactly.
And does anybody read those contracts?
Probably not.
I didn't until today. I'm going on the cruise. I don't care. I'm going on the cruise. It's all good. But who would think that a cruise ship ticket, right, to go on a vacation on a cruise, would have like a 19-page contract?
Oh, it's huge.
It's insane.
Well, back in the day, you used to get these books, that it was your contract, and it was just really thick document, a page after page after page, and you'd just sit there and try and read all of that stuff. Is crazy. But yeah, it's in there.
It's in there.
It's in there.
It's in there. Macrina says, "When you book or get assigned those cabins, the Carnival rep does warn you could be moved."
Okay.
So I've never had anyone ever warn me.
I've never.
Ever.
I don't ever remember being warned.
Ever. I don't know. Look, today with computing technologies and algorithms and stuff, to me, I don't know why if somebody wants 3 or 4 in a cabin, the only cabins they get to see are cabins that are 3 or 4. I know that happens now. We were looking for our daughter, and there had been inside cabins that we were looking at. When we typed in that was for 3, the inside cabins went away because there were no more inside cabins on the ship that could accommodate 3. She had to start at an ocean view. Why not do it in reverse? If you're sailing with just two people, the only cabins that you can see are those that only accommodate 2 people.
I totally agree.
Then, if they all get sold out, well, then you got to move into giving the 2-person family, right, husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, let them see the 3-person room.
Yeah.
But they still might move you. But at that point, I would say probably not, since the regular 2-person are gone.
Exactly.
And to me, that's how you would fill the ship.
Yeah. And with the technology that is available out there today, that should be no problem to be able to do that. But for whatever reason, they have not.
No, they have not.
No. So fix your booking engines, people.
Right. Which is why they have a single solo supplement to make the money. Absolutely. That's why was it Celebrity? It started charging. What did they do? I can't remember now. It actually, they did away with the solo supplement.
Yeah.
And now they're paying full fare. If you want to go on Celebrity in a regular cabin, you have to pay for 2. Used to be 1.5. Now you're paying 2.
Yeah.
Right? Because the cruise ship's budgeting and the money they make is based upon double occupancy. There's a couple of exceptions. NCL, their newer ships literally have a dedicated area with smaller cabins that are just meant for you can only put 1 person in there. Right? It's a much smaller cabin. So they're specifically made for those solo cruisers, where the rest of the cruise lines, respectfully, maybe Royal may have some, but generally they don't. They don't have solo cabins. It's always 2 beds. But we showed you a couple inside cabins here on this show, the upper lower, where it could be just 1 bed. And then we showed you that other strange configuration where the beds were together here, but they were supposed to be like this. Or I'm sorry, the 2 separate ones.
There was 2 separate rooms.
There was a sofa
and 1 room
that they already converted to a bed, and then the twin.
Yes.
So they're sort of designed for a solo traveler, but they can accommodate 2.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know. Mercury's like, I remember those cruise ship books, cruise ticket books.
Yes.
Gina says, I fell in the middle of the street in London. Oh, Lord. God.
You know, I used to work in a really large hotel that had this beautiful lobby with this grand staircase. And I remember walking down the staircase one day, and I did like 50 steps down 3 steps trying to catch my balance.
You meant you rolled down the stairs.
No, I didn't. I slid down, but I landed with like my hands planted onto the ground, and I'm on my knees, you know, and just in the middle of this beautiful lobby with all these people walking around.
Yes. Help me! Somebody get to help! It's like a fall that just never stops.
It was. I'm telling you, man. I was trying to get my grip on those steps, and I just couldn't do it. And all I see is my hands plastered on the floor. I'm like, oh.
There's an Eddie Murphy skit about falling in that.
Yes, that's where the
yeah. I just can't remember everything that he said during it. Was pretty darn funny. Macrina says, I tripped over a sandbag weighing down the construction sign. You think I would have seen that? Yeah, your eyes were on the sign, not the sandbag that was down there on the ground.
Yeah.
So, look, we all trip. It all happens.
Yep.
So, Mama Tall Man had an escalator accident, which I didn't know about, but she told me.
Yeah.
So, but she now takes the elevator.
Yes.
Anytime she has the luggage.
Probably a good call.
All right, everybody. We've had a fantastic night. Thank you all for being with us tonight. Yes. 17 cabins. New record for us.
Yeah.
17. I think previous it was like 14 or 15. So
something like
we got
that.
A couple more cabins than normal. So again, we will be back tomorrow night, either 8 or 9. I don't know yet. We'll post it in our Facebook group. And as long as you have subscribed and hit the notification bell, right, the little ding, 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 YouTube will let you know. We do try to get it scheduled 3, 4, 5 hours ahead of time, so at least it has some time to sit and you guys can see it. But we will be here tomorrow night. Just don't know if it'll be 8 or 9 o'clock. Okay? So until we see you again, we hope you all have a fantastic evening and a wonderful day tomorrow. And until we see you again, be safe.